Oh, yes. Ahoy, mates! 'Tis I, everyone's favourite trickster, Captain, nay, Professor Jack Sparrow, for one night only. I have a captive. Shall I show you me captive? I'll show you me captive. Bring her up from the brig, from me chambers. And I'm not going to talk like that the whole time.
Oh, help. Oh, help. Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome, of course, to the Halloween stream. Happy Halloween. Dr. Y, holy moly. Thank you. That was an awesome intro. I didn't know. That would be either received oddly or well. So, old Captain Jack. It is right. Welcome, folks. I do have to say, and first, welcome to my beautiful, lovely Daphne joining me tonight, my sound engraver, and Prof love showbiz. Do love showbiz. What we got? Oh, I wanted to welcome the chat, but I told you last night that Sentinel dropped by. He's no longer visible there, but he said he had a live stream he's doing himself, so he wanted to pop in. Do you want me to show you the camera? So is that disorienting you? Do you want to look at actually what we're doing?
Yeah, delays, man.
Okay. Let me go back to the comments then. So welcome, Sentinel. He said happy Halloween anyway. He wanted to say hello. And we had a lot of people here. I won't be able to welcome each and every person, but Nathaniel's a Lowe's ball. Hello, hello. Big Al presents. Anyone could see that the wind was a special wind this night, and the darkness took on a special feel because it was All Hallows Eve. Happy All Hallows Eve. Happy All Hallows Eve.
Thank you. Jeepers.
Welcome, Big Al, buddy there. Matthew Flynn, good to see you. There we go. We're back. It's just a issue with streaming there for a second. Dr. Weiss says happy Reformation Day. I believe you mean Heretics Day, La. I believe that's what you mean there, mate. Signal dying here. It pops out for a second. Should be good. Are you guys seeing it? I'm watching StreamYard. Are you guys seeing does the camera blip out and blip back? Looks like it does for a little bit there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So let me check. But how was your Halloween, my love, while I'm checking this up?
It was wonderful. I just finished a full day of retail work. A slow couple first hour, so we cleaned the store, and then we had up to 120 eighth graders fill the store, so that was fun.
And she works at a historical tourist kind of shop, place, which is pretty awesome.
So I've been napping, and then I got ready.
I watched Ernest Scared Stupid while she was napping.
That's nice.
I told her I would do that, and she said, "Without me, you're gonna do that alone?" I said, "Yep." And she was good.
By yourself?
By yourself.
That's what I said. Yeah.
She's agreed to watch Ernest Saves Christmas with me again this year, but not Ernest Scared Stupid. So let me go back down to see what the current chats are. Brian Gilmartin, welcome. Lindea. My connection is wonderful. My Wi-Fi connection is wonderful, but StreamYard has this weird, like it's bobbing in and out. It'll probably rectify itself here soon. As long as you guys can still hear us okay, that'll work.
Yeah, so let us know if audio is at least good.
Yeah. So everybody else, if I missed you, I'm sorry. I don't want to keep running up and down. Malaya plus size, see you there as well. Welcome to everyone. Do you want to talk about things first or wait?
I think we should say
lay it on out. So Al said, Professor loves his theater. I do love my showbiz, my theater, but we actually never talked about how we were going to talk about that, though.
I guess not.
Yeah, well, but it was a couple weeks ago now, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, since the 10th.
Yeah, we'll just show you here.
So I got that.
me Sound Engraver is now me fiance. That is official. A couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So we haven't. Some of you who are friends on Facebook or whatever might have seen it, but not everybody did. So yeah, that's official. In 1 year, we will be Mr. and Mrs. Professor Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow, yeah. Be sure to look at the camera, though.
Oh, I always look at the screen.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, actually, when I'm doing a video, I'll look at the camera.
Oh,
I think when I'm
that's
streaming, I
getting
tend to look at the
confused.
screen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, with the comments and stuff.
But you just look so good in the Daphne costume. I can't not look at the screen and look at you.
I know.
Alice kept a secret again.
Yeah, Al has been a trooper. He's kept the biggest secret of them all.
Yes.
Thanks, Big Al.
So yeah, we don't really we're introverts. I'm really introverted. You're sort of introverted. So we're not doing like an engagement party with you. We're just an engagement stream. Halloween stream at that. So it will be good to share with everybody. Thank you, imaginative hobbyist. Thank you, Leah Plus Size.
Thanks, Private Eye.
Yeah, just in time. Oh, good, you got here. You got in time for the news. Good job. Yep.
Thanks, Creation Bro Zone.
Dr. Y, here comes the groom straight to his doom. Yikes!
I hope I'm not that bad.
No, not at all. I'll choose you over a Kraken any day.
I hope so.
Creation Bro Zone, very good costumes and congratulations. But stop looking at each other or book a room.
Yeah. Well, he's doing it more. I'm being good looking at the camera.
I can't help it.
Yeah, he's got a thing for his Daphne.
I got a thing for my Sound Engraver.
Yeah.
It's really good tonight. Looks really good every night, Anyway.
This scarf is just a little too short to tie as a scarf, so I might be adjusting it
That works.
so.
That works.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll probably be doing more collaborations, I imagine, especially on the Catholic Bible Geek channel as well. But yeah, more throughout the year. It's a year away, so we got plenty of time. Not even really hardcore prepping right now or anything because we got a whole year. But
although this part of the country is very busy in October,
it is.
So we kind of have to start asking pros for different things.
Yeah, probably should start booking a few things. Yeah, so good stuff. Spidey Rules says if you see a spider web in the corner in the ceiling or wherever your wedding is, you'll know who put it there.
Oh, thanks.
It'll be in the parish. But yes, Big Al, I like that. I'm gonna put that on the screen, even though it's not a super chat. I'm still putting that up. Match made in heaven. There you go. I believe so.
I mean, we might as well say like how unlikely we were to be a couple at all.
True.
So it all started with Ryan Johnson.
Thank you, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan Johnson. And also just a little bit of Zack Snyder because one of his
I can't bring myself to say that. But.
One of his more Ryan Johnson than Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
But the prof had his one of more popular videos, which was Stop Deconstructing Our Heroes. And I was just looking around. I mean, I think I saw your video maybe a year or so after just looking at YouTube as entertainment and commentary.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at YouTube for the longest time. And then I was checking out what other people were saying about writing. You were also talking about writing. So that was, it's quite a long shot that, I happened to click on his video. And I was in North Carolina at the time. And you weren't that far away. I saw your P.O. box and I was like, oh, you're not in Colorado. I thought you might be, the way you were driving in the mountains, I thought you were in Colorado and stuff.
But I thought she was like early 20s because she looks so young. So I was like, this is a gorgeous woman on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I can't. She was way too young.
I actually revealed how old I was just to make sure he was interested. Yeah, I didn't want to keep him guessing.
Yep, that did it. Then you guys know the rest of the story. How many of you guys were there for the Thanksgiving Day reveal? That was last year we did that?
No, that was
a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years now.
A couple years ago we did the reveal. Yeah. Daniel Heron, thank you, sir. Seal the deal, pirate man. Courthouse or broom. Tis the deal, tis sealed. Just got to do the actual ceremony. But thank you very much for the super chat, sir.
Thanks, Birdman.
Yep. But the avatar that you guys saw there when the webcam was off, that's actually part of the proposal.
Yes,
it's the 8-bit or video game. Do you want to tell about that, or you want me to?
Well, you can tell the story. I think you'd be better about that. but basically, my wonderful prof made a kind of a mock video game. It was like a demo, like a little slideshow demo of Mario with the classic backgrounds and and all of that.
I told her, I said, somebody's contacted me to make a Professor Geek video game. I said, I don't know if I want them to do it. This was like months and months and months ago. I started planting the seed in her head. And all of that time, she didn't know it. She thought maybe somebody was going to make a Professor Geek little 8-bit video game like a Mario Brothers or something. And I was working with an artist to make 8-bit versions of our characters. And the original idea was to make an actual playable game, but that ended up being a little more complicated, and I couldn't get the people to work on it in time and stuff. So I took all of the images of our 8-bit characters, and I put them together as though it's a game trailer, tells the story, and it was Super Mario for the SNES.
Yeah.
That she would play as a child. So I put it over that music and everything. And instead of Mario, though, it's a story. It's the Professor Geek Adventures, and I'm on my way to win the heart of the Sound Engraver and slaying all the villains.
All the villains.
And then I go through all the levels, and at the very end, I go into the dungeon, and she's sitting in the cage there, just like Bowser, had Princess Peach.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, I love. Yes, right. And you go,
my prof.
And she comes down, and I got the video. I put it on YouTube, but it's an unlisted video, so I could show it to her. But you didn't know what was coming.
No, actually, I could have said so. So basically, you said that a guy was interested, maybe a fan here or a listener here was interested in doing like a demo video game. Because I can't afford it or something like that, and so I thought it was legit. You were holding out like for a month or something. Like, yeah, this guy wants to collaborate with me. He wants to like create a Professor Geek like little video game that people can look at. And there goes my scarf. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then you're thinking, oh, he actually made a demo. Do you want to see? And I could have said no. I could have said, no, you check it out.
For a second before, when I asked the question, I thought, is she going to tell me no? She didn't want to watch this?
That'd be sad because, you never told me how long you worked on it.
That's true.
It's a long time.
That's true. That's right. Big Al says, yeah, Big Al and Fan Man show up in the trailer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool when they go into the when I slay the first two villains, the first two Bowser-like villains there. I go into the dungeon at first, and it's Big Al sitting there. And he's like, "Thank you, Professor, but Sound Engraver's in another castle." So then I have to go through the next level and fight that, and then I go into the dungeon, and Fan Man's there, and he's like, "Thank you, Professor, but Sound Engraver's in another castle." So then the third time,
the villain, the villains were. Let me see if I remember. Okay, so the first villain that Prof encounters is the single hood. So it was a hooded, cloaked, shadowy figure that he beats.
I hope the audio is still going, even though I don't think it is though. But yeah, so the single hood was first, then Dr. Distance.
And then lastly, it was Edge, because I had been single for so long. It's like, oh, relationship, oh, responsibilities. Oh, I'm not fending just for myself anymore.
I conquered them all. There's no resisting me. She couldn't resist.
And instead of the pink dress that Princess Peach wears, it was a dress of R2-D2.
Yeah, you can see that in the avatar there. Here, I'll show you again. Let's stop the cam.
Well, let's double check the audio is going out as well.
Oh, I said the audio is going out as well?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer. Well, next time we see it do that, I don't know how to fix it. I think it's just StreamYard being dumb for us. I will stop talking and we'll come back in. So if you missed anything, you can ask us to repeat it, and we will do that. But yeah, that's the audio. That was the final image. That's actually the pose that Princess Peach kisses Mario at the end of the Mario game.
And it is actually included with all the music. All the classical music.
Yep.
You got the classic dun 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 dun, and then the classic castle music, and then the classic final castle music, where you're battling Bowser the whole time. Well, it's not Bowser this time, but it's the same music.
Edge, yeah.
Yeah. No,
He
just
looks
Edge.
he looks like an anime.
He was an
villain,
anime
too.
ninja with
Yeah.
shurikens and all that.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would show the video, the trailer, but I think the music might get pinged on a live stream. I wouldn't want that to happen.
Plus, it's streaming, and it might disrupt our stream.
If
Brian,
people want, I could release the link, but that's up to Sound Engraver here.
Oh, that's fine. That'll be fine.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Are you talking to the chat there? Let me get the link.
Yeah. So Brian Gilmartin does say that Edge makes you think of the WWE, which I don't know, but I do know the ninja from Final Fantasy IV.
That's right. Final Fantasy, yeah.
We never know what had become of Edge and Rydia.
That's true.
But I think that they got together.
Was he it? No, I'm thinking the Miz. That guy was annoying.
The what?
There was some wrestler. I don't follow wrestling, but he was he did a guest spot on Ghost Hunters or whatever one time.
Oh.
It was called the Miz. He would do like this or something else. John Cena was killing us now because Al loves wrestling.
Yeah.
All right, that's the link.
All right. Yeah. Put it in the chat, and so people can.
Yep. Hang on.
See that.
1 second. Because why not?
I mean, you did all that work.
I did, right? But you guys can tell us what you're up to this Halloween. We're gonna watch. What are we gonna watch after this? More Addams Family?
I'm up for Addams Family. Monsters has been great.
Monsters has been awesome. Yeah.
I just think it's been really nice.
Mm-hmm. So here's the link if you want to see my proposal video to Sound Engraver.
There we go.
Don't say I never gave you anything. To them, not you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's nice to see your hand marked.
Yep, I'm officially marked.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how does that look? There we go.
There you go. Get the sparkle bling. There.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's nice. You know, it's definitely nice to keep the glances, the public glances at bay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Can't let this girl go anywhere.
I'm someone.
Guys checking her out.
I'm someone else's guys.
That's right.
And gals, you know.
Mark. Whatever. All of them. Stay back.
All of them. So.
But yeah, happy Halloween to you, Valdi. And yeah, put a lot of effort into that game. Wanted it to be special for her. I did. Thank you, Al. Yeah, Al was helping me. I was going back and forth showing him and Fan Man the images and everything. And what do you guys think about this? You know, for this and this for that.
As long as audio.
Yeah, we're back. We're good.
Good.
Audio's back.
As long as audio's continuing.
StreamYard's just a.
Well, it might be someone upstairs streaming.
No one is. But you know, it's where we live. It's a rural area, and the internet's just so bad in general. Even though my connection to the router is great, but they are supposed to be putting in some broadband here, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because what we have isn't technically even broadband. I don't think. So
Wow.
we're supposed to be getting some better something. If we got that right. Anyway, it's supposed to be improving. You'll have improved streams from the Prof and Sound Engraver.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Resident Evil 2 remake. Oh, cool. Oh, Luigi's Mansion. That was so good.
I would love to see a playthrough of that.
Yeah. I was telling Sound Engraver about because she was playing the Scooby-Doo, the original. Is it just called Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo Mysteries or something. Yeah, Super Nintendo.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch, but I was telling her about the Scooby-Doo that was for, I think it was for the PS2 and the GameCube. Do you guys remember that? Where you're actually playing as Scooby and you're bouncing around the haunted house and whatnot? That was pretty fun.
That does sound fun.
Yeah, I like that one. Tale is old in time, Beauty and the Geek.
Thank you. Who says that?
Why would you call Sound Engraver a geek? I don't understand. It's weird.
Yeah, you are beautiful. You are very beautiful, my prof. Speaking of games, and then we can talk about other stuff.
Sure.
But I've been doing a lot of retro games. So this year I did Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6, which I really, really very much enjoyed. I think as far as gameplay and story, 5 is my favorite. I love X-Death, and I love the protagonist.
Those are cool. That was good. Yeah.
Then 4, and then 6. Even though I think 6 is a lot of fun in different ways, and the music's good. And then I finished Chrono Trigger, and I thought I had leveled up. So the first stage of Lavos at the very end, I'm like, I have a feeling this is gonna be too easy. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is too easy. And then it's the second stage. Every time there's a first stage that's too easy, it's like, get ready for the next big fight.
Yep.
And Lavos was pretty much Kefka levels of hard. Like Kefka was a different version of hard.
Yeah.
But it was good. And now however it's pronounced. I mean, if it's Japanese, I would pronounce it Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
Or Mana or Mana. Probably Mana. Yeah. So, and a little slow start, but I do like the fighting style a lot, and there's a lot of good soundtracks in it. So
the gameplay took you a while to get used to.
Yeah. But the fight style is amazing.
Yeah,
I really do enjoy the fight style.
Yeah. Someone was asking, speaking of Scooby-Doo, what do we think of Zombie Island?
The movie?
That's the one where the monsters are suddenly real, right?
Yeah.
I actually really like that. I don't think you do too much though.
I did not. When I was a kid, it was a little scary for me, but I could take the horror. And then there's kind of a good ending with the zombies and stuff like that.
Still a kid's cartoon. It's still good versus evil.
But I always thought the appeal of Scooby-Doo, in addition to the scariness, I thought the appeal of Scooby-Doo actually was the man behind the mask.
Making it more of a mystery.
Or the criminal. Like the criminal trying to scare someone. So when you put in the element of the supernatural, I actually, back then as a kid, I thought it took away from Scooby-Doo and made it something else. And then actually I thought also, I sort of think that same thing.
Yeah.
So I know there are so many versions of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I do like the classic Man Behind the Mask. We've been watching, for Valentine's Day, he got me the DVD set for it. And
complete series of the first one, the first
the first
Scooby-Doo
first iteration, or first presentation of Scooby-Doo, which is my favorite actually. So,
but I like that. I like some of the ones that came later. I like the pup named Scooby-Doo.
Pup named Scooby-Doo was fun.
I even like the one where it's Vincent Price is like their mission boss or whatever, who sends them out. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's just got Daphne and Shaggy.
That's with Daphne and Shaggy. Yeah.
And I like the one that they were doing on the Cartoon Network not too long ago. I watched the first half a season or something of it. But that one, then they started doing crazy stuff. I didn't even bother seeing the movie that came out or any of the new series. I'm not into those. But anyway.
Friend Fanman's in.
Fanman! Good to see you, sir. Let's see. Just dropping by in after stalking our neighborhood as the shape. Oh, you did. You dressed up as Michael Myers. Awesome. To congratulate you both. So happy for you. Can't wait for the wedding celebration. Happy Halloween. Yeah, I just dropped the link to the trailer there, so people are seeing you and Fanman in there saying, "Thanks, Professor, but Sound Engraver's in another castle." And
the prof has told me, Fanman, how much you love your cartoon design. Just a little bit.
He said, "I look like Fred from Scooby-Doo," but I thought it looked good.
Yeah. Now, Fanman, if you're still listening, just remember that the Michael Myers is only for Halloween. Like, don't start dressing up as Michael Myers for the other days of the week.
Why can't you have a Michael Myers Christmas? I don't understand.
How do you pronounce that? The
Divinital, Kayan.
Kayan, yeah. Welcome. An AL.
AL's here. Good to see you.
But
somebody else asked about when you said the Munsters. They said, are you talking about the classic Munsters or the Rob Zombie Munsters? Obviously, we're talking about the classic Munsters.
Yeah, the classic 1960s black and white.
I actually did watch the Munsters, the Rob Zombie's Munsters, though. I was telling you about it. But I recorded a review and everything. Remember that? And then I accidentally deleted it.
Oh, yeah.
So, long story short, in my Hocus Pocus 2 review, I talk about how, look, just because you like a movie doesn't mean it's a good movie. There's a craft to a film. You can like everything you want, but that doesn't mean there's art is an objective. There's an objective art to storytelling and a craft to storytelling. And I was saying that, I don't care how many people liked Hocus Pocus 2. I was arguing that that's objectively a bad story. Munsters is kind of the opposite. I wasn't expecting anything, and it's not anything like the classic original, whatever. But I was just grading papers and had it on in the background, and I was like, it's fun. It's Halloween fun. It's not a very good movie. It's not very well written. I don't really know how much of that is Rob Zombie's fault, though, because I do understand that Universal Studios was laying a bunch of garbage on him and restrictions and stuff like that. I liked the guy playing Herman a little more than I thought I did. He didn't look at anything like Fred Gwynn, but he did kind of make it his own, which was fine. And he kept the Fred Gwynn isms there.
That's good.
Grandpa surprised me though. That guy, yeah,
he was good.
He was okay as a grandpa.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was one of the. I was telling Sound Engraver, she never used to watch the Matlock reruns like I did, but he was one of the investigators. I think the sort of the chubby guy at the end of the season. He was anyway. I forget his name, but
it's nice.
Matthew Flynn, thank you very much for the super chat. What do you say? Nope, that's the wrong one. Now, Prof, don't get irate per irate.
I don't get it.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Is that Latin?
Irate for irate. I don't know what you meant there, Matthew, but you can clarify and we'll look for it. Family said, I agree the Myers is only for Halloween, so I won't be the shape at the wedding. I'm thinking of something.
Thank you.
Yeah, Fan Man and Big Al are the best men. So
because they are the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see if we can get Big Al there, but Fan Man's gonna be there, and what Fan Man and I will at the very least, because Big Al's like, what are you, Al, like 2 hours away from me? I visit Al occasionally. Yeah, I haven't visited you this summer, but I need to get back to you this fall. But when Fan Man comes up, even if Al can't make it to the wedding, Fan Man and I are gonna go see Al. So the three of us will get like a picture or do at least an audio together of in the room or something. I don't know, but that'll be good.
And also, I did note we'll pray for AL. I think her dad had a fall.
Oh, so sorry to hear that, AL.
Tonight,
yeah,
so she's
sorry about that.
Waiting at the emergency room.
Definitely pray for that. Chris Damon's here. He did all the cool whiteboard art for Al and I when we were doing the old book studies and stuff.
I don't remember what that looks like.
One of them's, I think, one of the pieces of art on my YouTube channel banner now.
There. Nice.
Yeah, good to see you there.
Welcome, Chris Damon.
What does that mean? None shall steal the bride from the wedding.
Is that kaiju? Is it kaiju?
The kaiju will steal your bride. Oh, Fan Man in tights. I did not need that image. Tights? Is that what he said? Oh, when he at the end of this, he said he won't dress into shape, but he will be thinking something with tights. I think, a Robin costume, a traditional Burt Ward Robin costume, Fan Man, that'd work. Little boy shorts and we can get it in the wedding cover.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Let's do exactly that.
So yeah, we'll update you guys on that. But
the only thing that's lacking in his bride to be is I can't do like the historical haunted houses and the hollow scream and stuff like that. So Fan Man.
Yeah, I've been taking my dear Sound Engraver and Alyssa, my daughter, to Busch Garden like once a month we go, and for starting September they've got the Count from Sesame Street, the Count Spooktacular. And then at nighttime, though, they go to Hallows Scream, which is where it's like a real deal. It's just for adults only. It's a scary boo house kind of thing. And it looks so cool when we're walking around there. Now, Alyssa would love it, She nothing scares Alyssa. If something makes her jump, she thinks it's hilarious. So she would love it. But I kind of tell them about
absolutely.
when we go
That's
there.
Fine.
I'm going to have to go get it.
I wear it with pride.
Let me go get it, and then I'll tell you about it.
Oh, well, I can still be. Oh, I see.
Oh, if you want to, I can get down and up. That's fine.
Welcome, Owen. I see Owen. I see Zootopia. And Fan Man agrees. No Speedo. Thank you, Fan Man. That's very considerate.
Let me.
Yeah.
So we go there during the day, ever since September and October, and we're there for the daytime hours. And then I think it's, what time is it? 6 when Hallows Scream starts?
6 is 5:30 is when the rides close, and then 6 is when the Hallows Scream starts.
Some of the rides close. Some of them remain open for Hallows Scream. But we stay there right up to that point. So just in case we're stuck somewhere or Alyssa's still wanting to do a ride, they have these necklaces that you can buy if you're there during the Hallows Scream, but you don't want people to approach you or don't want to. Mm-hmm. And they call them the Fraidy Cat necklace.
Yep. It's cute and it lights up.
So she wears this
I'll
around.
Wear it like between 5. Like I'll preemptively wear it. Yeah, between 5 and 6.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I don't want to pull the tag out because the battery might run down.
That's true. I might need it for next year.
You probably will.
Yeah.
So, what else was I gonna say? Oh, I did promise.
Xanax could help you with your fears. So, I'm sorry. I prefer to.
Oh, sure. No, go ahead. I see Matthew Flynn's got a super chat too. Thank you, sir. I was making a pirate joke. Oh, I should have spelt it pirate. Oh, gotcha.
Pirate.
I was thinking pirate. What is pirate? Oh, pirate. Gotcha. Sorry. That's probably my bad. I should have gotten that, Matthew. Everybody else in the chat probably got that. Like, dude, what's...
Thanks for the confirmation.
Yeah, you didn't have to super chat again for that. I would have looked for your thing, but I appreciate the super chats. Like I said, that's your engagement present to us.
Oh.
So thank you for that. I did promise. I told Sound Engraver, I said, don't worry, I'm not going to talk about anime.
Oh, you can.
Well, not extensively, because then you would just sit there and not know what we're talking about or have anything to say about it. But I did promise in one of my earlier videos that I would mention the name of the anime that I started watching that I am going to be doing a review of. Actually, I watched 2 now. Demon Slayer. So freaking good. I was telling you about how it's just aspirational. Tanjiro is so aspirational. He's right up there with Deku. He's amazing. Now, I just watched the first series. I know there are 2 other series that I'll watch. That was wonderful. So good. So good. I did start watching One Punch Man too. And I like it, but not in the same way. It's One Punch Man, the character, Satai, I forget his name. He's kind of annoying at first. He's a little self-involved and sort of ennui and whatever, but I can see the series is about his progression, and I do like it. I'm about 10 episodes into that, so that's good. It's just not good in the same way. But all right, I'll stop talking about anime.
Oh no, you should keep going.
She's like, you're turning into a
no,
weeb.
I was thinking there's going to be a lot of people who will say, "What'd I tell you, Prof? What'd I tell you?"
Hey, Demon Slayer is amazing. That was so good. Listener, thank you so much for the super chat. Just thought I'd share that I just watched Psycho for the first time. Dude, that's awesome. And man, Hitchcock is a mad filmmaking genius. Oh, he is. He's such a great genius. Is that the first Hitchcock film you've seen? Because you need to watch more. Oh, it's so good. That was a real change in his filmmaking too. You've never seen Psycho, right?
No, I haven't.
That's technically considered horror, but it's horror like it was back then, not anything like you think of horror now. But that was his big kind of switch into that and The Birds.
Oh, I've seen The Birds.
Yeah
it
was good. But before that, he was more suspense, espionage thriller, just really good stuff. You definitely need to watch more. Rear Window is probably the most popular one that you would watch next if you wanted to watch more. But I'm so glad you watched Hitchcock. That's great, Owen. Glad you liked it. I'll be honest, I like One Punch Man a little bit more than Demon Slayer. Or
probably you.
Oh, probably me. Yeah. No, I did like it. I'm 10 episodes in and I'm enjoying it. It's just, it wasn't the same kind of deal. Like Tanjiro immediately struck a chord with me. That's an aspirational hero. He's on my list. That's awesome. But the One Punch Man's a little like, it's not fun being a hero anymore. I'm like, shut up. I hate that kind of stuff. But I see that the series is about his progression. So, and I like the other characters, like Genos, so far and stuff. And yeah, thanks. It'll be fun.
The very little I know of One Punch Man isn't the premise. Isn't his struggle like he's bored or something?
Well, he's trained his body and mind to the point where somehow, even unknowing it himself, he's unlocked the human potential. So he's like superhuman powerful. And it only takes him basically one punch to end a villain at this point. And rather than be happy with that, be happy that he can save people so easily, he's like, no, fighting's not fun anymore.
Fighting's not fun. Oh my
But gosh. I can see they actually did in one episode. He did actually sort of he's taking a little bit more of altruism and he's taking the blame for some things to help others and whatnot. So he's growing. But it's interesting they pair him with a cyborg. I like that at first because the cyborg itself is the next level of human potential, having lost his physical humanity. But Genos so far really retains his moral humanity. Whereas I think maybe One Punch Man can learn from that. I don't know. It's like 10 episodes in. Maybe we find out in 3 episodes later that Genos is a bad guy. I don't know. But whatever. It's cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right, I'm done.
I'm fine.
Did you ever watch... What Hitchcock films have you seen other than Notorious? Only Notorious?
Actually, only Notorious and Birds.
And Birds, yeah.
Long time ago. That was like a class film.
Gotcha.
We had to watch.
Yeah.
But Notorious is great.
Mm-hmm.
As Ball gave us a super chat.
Oh, Ball. Sorry, I missed that. I was looking into my dear Sound Engraver's eyes. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm wearing eyeliner for the first time.
So am I.
You look great.
Oh, thank you for the $4.99. No comment connected, but I very much appreciate that. I do appreciate that. We'll throw that into the wedding fund.
Thank you.
We need that.
Every little bit helps.
Exactly.
Well, we're hoping our intention is to have a kind of a smaller wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got, it can be very small on my side, but she's got, which I think a lot of people have, where if you invite this relative, then you really need to send it out to these relatives too, and then they got kids, and then they got, and then you got.
And I have relatives who have multiple kids or also grandkids now.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But your family's all over the country, so it's like a lot of them probably won't come even if they get invitations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then some of them are travelers. Some of them will come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about weebs of the Caribbean. Yeah, you like One Punch a little bit more than Demon Slayer, you were saying. Yeah. Moomin Rider. Oh yeah, he is. He's a really great hero. Yeah, I actually was really taken with him because I got to the part where he fights the Sea King, and that was really inspirational. I like Moomin Rider. Who's good, definitely.
Oh yes, Owen, it's true. Here's the proof.
Yes. She 'tis mine.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's finally happened. I bet people were like, "You no time."
That's what I told Daniel, Birdman. I told him, and I said, "Hey, you're gonna see this. We wanted to tell you, but don't mention it on YouTube." Yeah, because we wanted to announce it for this stream. I said, "Yeah, but Sound Engraver and I are engaged." He's like, "Took you long enough."
Yeah, Daniel.
That was his first response.
Yep.
Any honeymoon locales being discussed? Well, yes, but I'd be loath to say it because then it's a public place and other people could just like show up or something,
But Sound Engraver's pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
And you're happy too. Like that. Mm-hmm. It's perfect for us.
Yeah. Nothing like a Caribbean cruise for $1 million. Nothing like that. We're not that kind of.
We're very low key, and then everything we like is here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So. Welcome, Wolf 10 Media.
Thank you, Wolf 10.
And yes, finally.
What, finally, we're engaged or finally you've seen Demon Slayer?
I don't know. I imagine he's talking about engagement.
Yeah. Thank you, Wolf 10.
Glitterhoof.
Thank you, Glitterhoof.
Good to see you there. I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it was.
My Hero Academia.
No, I was done talking about anime for your sake. I will do another stream, and we're going to those shows.
Before, he had to find a shirt. There was no shirt online, and then he went to the Halloween store to try to find something. And my weeb, I'll publicly call you my weeb. Who was the character that you saw? The
It's Spirit of Halloween. They had a Kakashi Sensei adult costume. I was like, oh, and then they had the Naruto headband. They had the Tanjiro head tattoo for his scar. I sent her a message. I was like, I'm exerting so much self-control right now.
You did, and I was like, well, dude, I was thinking, is he gonna not want to be Jack Sparrow?
No.
Gotta be Jack Sparrow.
This is my Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, doesn't he look great? He looks like a Jack Sparrow.
It came from one of those face swap apps that Al would always do his face swap with all these people, and it was annoying because he'd always send me. I was like, fine, I'm gonna do one on you, and then I got into it. I was like, all right, see how this is kind of fun. But I did a face swap of me on Jack Sparrow. And it looked alike. It looked similar, the picture I had and everything. So I thought, well, let me do that for Halloween and see how it looks.
And it was such a theatrical expression of the face, like the wide eyes and all that. And I was looking at it for a good few seconds before I asked, is this you?
Yeah.
Because I had only seen the movie maybe once or twice a long time ago. And I was like, oh, wow, you look great. And then I remember telling my mom, yeah, Prof can actually look like Captain Jack Sparrow. And she just laughed at that. She thought that was the coolest thing. I
could look like worse, that's for sure. Yep, Creation Bro Zones thinks, agrees. Since Godzilla Day is November 3rd, would you be willing to talk about the character's archetype? Happy Halloween. There we go. Briefly, sure. I'm not expert on Godzilla, and I know that some of my followers are super experts. Alec Purdue somewhere, he's not here right now, but he just went because he loves his Godzilla. And I mean, I could say what I know or what I think of, with what I've seen. You would actually like the recent MonsterVerse movies.
Yeah, we should see that maybe next year. There's a super chat.
Hang on. Baptist is asking, what sort of changes would it take for me to think that Henry Cavill can play a proper Superman for it to be somebody other than Henry Cavill? I don't
take back what he said.
Yeah. Well, no, there's no taking back. I mean, he just can't. You don't need to be Christopher Reeve levels of cultural icon necessarily, but you got to not. you got to not say, we'll do it for the money, or compare playing Superman to having sex or any of these nonsense things, because he entered into the part under Zack Snyder and all that nonsense. And I'm sure he wants to go back and pretend to do it right now, but he can't. I also don't think his acting, he has the capable acting skills. And I know you're like, well, but you haven't seen him try with the proper. I haven't seen Eddie Murphy try with the proper director and proper writing, but that doesn't mean he gets a chance either. This is important. You've tried, you failed. I don't care what the problems were. Let's get somebody else. That's me.
This might not be the best example, but you can make the counter argument with like Ewan McGregor back in the prequels. Like there were some weird lines, and maybe Ewan McGregor doesn't take his role very seriously, at least back then, of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but he still sold the part. Like for whatever lines he was given, he still looked like Obi-Wan and sounded like Obi-Wan.
There we go. Owen Lister, thank you for the super chat. Whatever you do, don't check into any motels on your honeymoon.
Because motels are gross.
Gross and disgusting?
Yeah, disgusting.
Sure. Definitely.
Or horror? Can we say not the specific date, but can we say the time of year?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
We did choose October.
Yeah. So a year from now. Yeah, October.
Yeah, less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep telling him that.
Less than a year. Captain, our Creation Bro Zones, Captain Jack Jarrow, aspiration or motivation? No, Captain Jack Sparrow's a trickster. He'd be more cathartic, motivational, but he's also kind of an anti-hero as well sometimes. Not in a way like Deadpool or something like that, but he's a pirate. He is a pirate.
Yeah, very, very dashing.
You like that?
Yeah.
What I missed there? Chat's going kind of popping over some places.
Thank you, Tom Spiegel.
You guys are getting it. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, congratulations. Yep, I know people pop in late and don't know it there. Fall is a great time to get married. Beautiful time. It is, especially here where we live. It is just amazing.
I'm from the Northwest and I love my mountains, but it's where I'm from specifically in the Northwest is primarily evergreen, and it's gorgeous, especially with the fallen snow. But it doesn't have the level of deciduous trees as here where we are. And it's even the morning drive to work and back home. It's really lovely. I never should complain about like slow drivers ahead of me because it's still, it's a pretty scenic drive to and from work.
Yeah.
And I didn't think of this as a Northwesterner, but October actually is the most popular month to get married.
That in June, I've heard, but maybe
June
it's even
more
edges
in
out
Northwest,
June. Oh, okay.
because it's so like the summer in the Northwest is like you can probably get married in July and August and not be affected by the heat. There's no heat though.
That's awesome.
Like not
not the humidity, awful heat. Yeah, here. The thing is, I want to say I've been enjoying my journey through He-Man. Finished the original He-Man and She-Ra.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Popped up, and now you're going to something else. And now the new adventures of He-Man. Yeah, the sci-fi ones. Those aren't horrible. They're not. Lost the comment. But yeah, it's they're nothing like the original, obviously, but they're fun.
Yeah.
Autumn colors are gorgeous. A great wedding theme. You were actually thinking about that. Wedding autumn colors.
Someone go up a little bit. I think someone new. Oh, sorry, Matthew Flynn.
I'll get back to you in a second, Matthew Flynn. What?
A little up. Where is it?
Dr. White, marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Oh, that's right.
With love, true love.
There's some. Oh, okay.
Are you there?
Well, someone. I'm sorry I missed you. I think you're new, but someone said we make a cute couple.
Oh, very sweet. Thank you. You're welcome to
sure
navigate it there if you want to find it.
Andy Tastic, welcome.
Matthew Flynn, the Gladiator. Thank you very much for the super chat, Prof. I did tell you before that most shonen protagonists are aspirational heroes. I think I said so on one of your Naruto videos. Yeah, and I'll be thank you, appreciate that. And I will be talking more about Naruto as well. Got like a season and a half left of the original series.
The only thing the closest thing I'm ever to anime is having studied Japanese in college for a summer, but it was a year's worth of Japanese, and then also JRPGs.
Also, you like Thundercats, and that was farmed out to
That's
Japanese
true.
animators. So.
Oh, who recently just passed away?
Jules Bass passed away
Yeah.
recently. That was so sad.
Yeah.
I guess Rankin had passed away in 2014, if I'm not mixing them up. But yeah, Jules Bass just passed away at 82 or something like that. So that was sad.
It is sad.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us a wonderful world.
Yeah.
Of a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff.
I was telling Sound Engraver how great it was going to some of the theme parks. I wish I had gone to more before they just stopped being a thing. But a lot of theme parks would have Hanna-Barbera themed rides or worlds or whatever. And it was so fun. I remember like Yogi Bear's Cave and Jabberjaw's water show and the Scooby-Doo roller coaster and all those kinds of things. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Video game heroes, yeah, those are good too. I've been playing. We did Kingdom Hearts.
I've loved those series. I really love the second game.
Yeah, I did everything except for part 3. We did Birth by Sleep and the first 2. Chain of Memories we watched because it was just
I don't want to watch.
Bummer to play.
Place, yeah.
But yeah, I haven't done 3 yet, which I hear is dubious, but we'll check it out. Yeah, you like that?
Wait, okay, 3 is the one you haven't played that is out.
Mm-hmm. I have 3.
What's coming out?
4.
Yeah. Wasn't that the dubious one?
No, 3 is the dubious one.
Oh.
People are saying bad things about 3. I haven't played it yet, so we'll see.
I see.
But
1 and 2 are perfect.
Yeah, they're really good. But then we did Batman Arkham Asylum, and now I'm replaying KOTOR again to watch it on actual screen and not the playthrough.
Yeah, I mean the streaming was fun, but like there was some times where even my internet would cut out.
Yeah,
when I was in North Carolina. So yeah.
Gotta wait till their connection before I do those plays again.
There will be one day maybe that I would do streaming for games.
Yeah, she is hilarious.
I'm pretty vocal.
You'll see Sound Engraver playing a video game. She doesn't cuss, but suddenly she's angry. She's like, "Oh, son."
Yeah, there's a lot. I do react a lot.
It's pretty good. Big Al says, I remember King's Dominion being Hanna-Barbera based. I know, it was so good. It was so great. I liked it too when it was Paramount based, when Paramount owned it, and it was movie based. You could see Star Trek, and they had Wayne's World.
That sounds fun.
The whole little corner was Wayne's World, and you could go on the hurler, the roller coaster.
So many little joys just taken from us.
I know.
I would pay a huge admission fee to see Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Because I grew up on Hanna-Barbera.
Mm-hmm. Be prepared to play Kingdom Hearts 4 in the year 2042. I know, yeah. Probably have it delayed.
Creation Bro Zone is encouraging me to swear in German. It probably would feel good and sound fun, but I can't. I've only dropped the F-bomb, I think 2 or 3 times in my whole life. And that was when I thought I was going to die in a car accident.
So that's the last thing I want to say.
And it was by myself, and I asked the Lord for forgiveness. But that was in my 20s too. But
Troy, thank you. Congrats on the engagement. Anything else you want to bring up? This wig is starting to burn me up.
Is it?
but we can finish out the chat though and everything. I just don't want to go abruptly.
I think I'm good. I guess making just casual announcements or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've got I will do either a stream or a video talking about some of the anime, my thoughts on the anime that I've been watching, review reactions to. What's coming up on your channel?
Well, stop by my channel because there's a lot of names I haven't recognized. Sound Engraver.
Let me give you the link to my dear Sound Engraver here.
Oh, thank you.
And while she's talking,
this isn't my real hair. To those of you who haven't seen me before.
She's even more beautiful without the Daphne.
Oh, thanks. I've always been a little bit not insecure, but out of every features, I always wish I had more volume in my hair.
Your hair is beautiful.
But now that I'm wearing a wig with a lot of volume, I can't see sideways. And I see the benefits, but I also see it's gonna be it's a little itchy around the scalp area.
She looks gorgeous.
But thank you.
Yeah, these wigs are hot. Here is a link to Sound Engraver's channel. So if you're new or if you haven't followed Sound Engraver, make sure you go and subscribe to her.
Basically, basically I talk about art. It's going to be more music focused, but I still talk about, I'm reading science fiction. I'll talk about things like science fiction, some popular entertainment or some popular art, but probably in hindsight or in context. I used to do Star Wars commentary. I'm over that. That's in the past. I don't care anymore. I don't know if you call it black pilled or gray pilled or.
There's no change in the zeitgeist. Just let it die. Let it go away. Whatever.
So, but I do talk about art. I do work in music and stuff like that. I wanted to do a music video this last week because I do a video every week plus streaming, but with my new part-time job, I just haven't been able to. And I wanted to present something cool. So hopefully I'll have something cool by next week. Mm-hmm. And then Mondays I stream Monday nights, 9:30 Eastern time. So.
Yep, 9:30 Monday nights. Really fun. Melissa has a question there for you.
Oh, me? I actually came up with an idea for my characters not to take the Lord's name in vain by basically having them say
Mein Kampf.
What does that mean?
That was Hitler's book he wrote that means my struggle.
That's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's German for my struggles. Oh, and you say it.
Box Hitler.
Maybe be inspired by that reference, but maybe not use that reference because people would think of the other thing, right?
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
My favorite substitute for a cuss word is my mother when she will get really mad or she's doing something or craft or putting something together and something falls apart. You gotta know my mother too, and just this edge comes in her voice like, "Oh, you sorry son of a biscuit eater."
I used to say son of a biscuit, but biscuit eater makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it's hilarious. Yep. So I don't know. I'm burning up.
Okay, my love.
Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about or chat for a little bit? I can step away and cool down if you wanted to still talk.
Take that off.
Yeah. Once I take the wig off, I think it's falling apart because it's got these attachments and whatnot.
This is your channel, so I really want to be the same without you. Yeah. Even though I do stream Monday nights.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope you guys have a terrific Halloween. Mm-hmm. If you guys have plans late in the evening or just chilling, we're gonna probably unabashedly eat more candy, and then I'll be really good for November because I gotta look at dresses, in the near future.
Right, that's right.
Yeah,
you look beautiful. But I did get one question here, which got me started on something I just got to answer about the.
Don't suffer.
No. Halloween music here. Who asked this? The Imaginative Hobbyist, Sound Engraver. What is the better Halloween song? Thriller by Michael Jackson or This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas?
That's a great.
That's hard. It's hard.
Okay. I would really say This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas only because Thriller can really work for any other day.
True.
I can listen to that on the radio any time of the year. So that's good. I've
got a whole playlist. Alyssa loves it too of the Halloween songs. It's got Werewolf by Southern Culture on the skids. Dracula's Deuce. Dracula Hates Photo Shoots. What's the other one? Non-carbonated, riboflavin flavored, polyunsaturated blood. That's
Let's see if what's this? Are you able to scroll up? I don't know how to maneuver your. Nathaniel Solosball says, I asked this to Sound Engraver earlier in the chat, but did you notice that Ropo's theme in Chrono Trigger sounds eerily similar to Rick Astley's?
I noticed that.
Never Gonna Give Up. I think you commented on that. I did. Yeah.
I started singing the song along with it. It's hilarious. Like, why is that a robot's theme?
Here's the thing. I like the intro of Robo's theme, and then it just gets a little hokey.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What was the one theme, the one land they went through that the music was just so intoxicating?
Zeal.
What was it?
Like he does email.
I'd be grading or student emails while she's playing.
While I'm playing. And I had a lot to explore, and I got stuck a lot in the land of Zeal for Chrono Trigger, and you just kept commenting like, that's so relaxing.
It's putting me to sleep. Yeah. So, I can't stand Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon and Dr. Y. I know it's a popular song. Nothing personal against it. It just annoys me, the song of it. I know Al likes it, but just such a good couple. Look at that.
I know. I'm looking at the chat, but I feel like there's so many people that I've missed on the chat. But
it's been going fast.
Yeah. Definitely appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on Halloween. Actually, we didn't expect it was going to be that many people because everyone's usually out.
Yeah. So, but this is pretty good.
You guys are homebodies like us.
Yes. We are homebodies. Yeah, and I don't have Alyssa this year, so I wasn't taking her trick-or-treatings. So it's good. Got movies, video games, pizza, candy. Daphne.
Looks like, yeah.
Best Halloween ever.
Daphne for maybe 15 more minutes. This wig is coming off. Wolf 10 is with his wife watching the Korean series, All of Us Are Dead. Sounds fun.
Never heard of that one.
Korean drama's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't, of what I know. But,
so.
That's a bot.
Yeah, that's a bot.
I thought, like, are you going to post that up?
Someone saw there was an engagement announcement stream and decided to put
another bot.
No, they're gone. I think it was just a double when I did it there.
Yeah. But we always appreciate you guys so much.
Absolutely.
For hanging out with us.
Thanks for coming in and hanging out. But yeah, we're gonna go enjoy some Halloween festivities. Hope you guys have fun too. And for those of you celebrating, have a blessed All Hallows Day tomorrow as well.
And we'll be seeing you on our separate videos and streams as well.
Yep.
But we're still together.
Yes. The pirate's not letting it go. See you guys.
Thanks, guys. Happy Halloween.